Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Late Night Baltimore. It's not so late now, it's afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and we're broadcasting somewhere a few miles from downtown Baltimore, actually in downtown Baltimore, believe it or not. So, today we are going to talk about the Baltimore Peninsula, which was Port Covington, now Baltimore Peninsula, because a viewer of the podcast last night asked what was Baltimore Peninsula, and we did a show last year, live stream from there. But we figure that it's been a while. We want to update everybody because yesterday. So Ara is my assistant today. Hello, Ara. Say hi to the Baltimore audience. Hey, Ara. Say hi to the Baltimore audience.
Hi. Hi, bottom of the audience. Hope you're sitting comfortably.
No, it's the Baltimore audience.
Hi, Baltimore.
Ara, what can you tell us about the history of the Baltimore Peninsula? Yeah, Baltimore Peninsula, the history. Go. Ara, what can you tell us about the Baltimore Peninsula? Well, it seems like. Tell us about the Baltimore Peninsula, Ara.
The Baltimore Peninsula is a 235-acre waterfront district in South Baltimore. It used to be called Port Covington. Back in 1812, it had a fort to keep the British out during the war. Then it became a rail yard. Then, basically, a wasteland. Then, 2013, Sagamore Development bought the land, cleaned it up, renamed it the Peninsula. Now it's got Rye House, Terrapin Row, 250 Mission, all luxury apartments, a bunch of offices, a bunch of retail, and 11 acres of public park space, some of it right on the water. And it's all built on the old shipping canal. Still smells like diesel if you get down there on a humid day.
Yes. So here, let's look at a layout of it from the map. This is 95 going through. This is East Macomb Street. 395 here coming into town. And here we go. Uh, this is Nike. Under Armour. Sorry, Nike. They're with their headquarters in this beautiful football field that they've put up to test their products. You really got to go see it. Um, this is Peninsula Drive. These are all the new apartment buildings. Um, this is the little beach area they have here. This is parking lots. Let's see. This is these are all the new living places, and over here are all the new industries, and they're trying to build this into something spectacular for Baltimore. As you can see, it's in the center of the city, but it's really accessible mostly only mainly through this South Hanover Street Bridge. Ara, can you tell us what was in the news yesterday about Under Armour? About Port Covington. I mean, uh, Baltimore Peninsula. What did you hear in the news? Ara, give us the latest news about Baltimore Peninsula.
Last thing that happened was the groundbreaking for Phase 2, 2 weeks ago. New office tower, 250,000 square feet, right next to the park. No one clapped, but the mayor cut the ribbon like it was a hostage. And last month, someone torched a construction crane. No damage, but they left a sign. Peninsula for people, not profits. Cops think it was kids with a blowtorch.
Okay. let's look at the site itself and some of the cool things they have here. This is the Rye House. It's a new apartment building there. Look at some very cool. This is what you can see from apartments there. Open space, open restaurants on top of the building. You can look out into the Baltimore Port. Here we see some more. Inside, beautiful. Another inside. See all this? Awesome. I really love it. I'm going to do just picture. Okay. People are giving a talk. More shots inside. Housing for all. They're trying to make Port Covington, Baltimore Peninsula, into a place where everyone has a chance to live there, not just the wealthiest of the wealthy. And so I think it'll be great. Here's another apartment, Terrapin.
Yeah, they set aside 20% for incomes under 80K, like actual teachers and nurses, not just interns. But watch, they'll market it as inclusive while quietly jacking the price of the dog spa on the ground floor. But yeah, the terraces are nice. You could grow tomatoes up there, or just make out with the skyline.
Oh yeah, look at the whole place. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to find we had a live view of the place. Okay, let's see. That's the Terrapin. Okay, you get the picture that it's going to be some modern apartments. And let's see, what we can do is I want to show live. We had a live we had found a live feed from there. And it wasn't the best, but it's what we got. So let's look at this. All right. Let's see. Do we see this? Let's share this. This is a live Baltimore in 4K. This is the port. This is kind of the area. This is Canton, but this is what you would see from the Baltimore Peninsula. Live feed. All right, that's cool. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to go look at our own live stream we did last year. We called it the Baltimore Peninsula. And it is the Baltimore Peninsula, but we call it Port Covington, its former name. And we are going to now try to see. Okay, we're going to show it. This is what we did last year. This is ours, so we have complete. Ready?
Content.
This is last year.
And we're doing all the Baltimore neighborhoods.
What do you think
we'll
of
get
this?
to your neighborhood. So
right now,
before that,
Port Covington.
And right now we're at Port Covington,
which they're want to call Baltimore Peninsula now.
Yeah.
Although Port Covington's a cool name. I don't know.
Port Covington will now be the Baltimore Peninsula here.
Now, if you haven't been down here, this will blow your mind. So
yeah, I mean the buildings and the apartments, all new. Like really, you will be impressed. There.
Okay.
There's Cape Washington. Obviously, a cargo ship. It's huge.
What do you think it is? 80 degrees?
This was last
probably
spring.
Around there.
It's around 80 degrees. Perfect.
Low humidity, nice breeze.
Not humid.
Very nice breeze. It's very nice out here.
Sorry, camera went nuts.
Okay, and then yeah, this will be now called the Baltimore Peninsula neighborhood area. So I did really like Port Covington. Was cool.
Yeah, Port Covington sounded like a soap opera.
Yeah, like a
port. A mysterious, rough stranger comes into town.
Yeah. Well, look
at the size of that. That's a
look. Look how clear the water is now.
That's just a big tanker.
They've really
done. That's not military. Right?
Oh, that's a bit. Yeah, that's not military. It's just a tanker, right?
I'm going to do a
storage
complete
tanker.
360.
Okay. And then
you're not going to believe your eyes when you see.
Over here we have a distillery, the Sycamore Spirit Distillery.
Yeah, we'll walk over there.
Okay.
See this suite.
Yeah, and look at the
that must be
these beautiful apartments buildings. Look at it.
Yeah, this is
ultra modern.
Port Covington has it looks. What else do you see?
Remember, everyone.
There's a sign that says Baltimore Peninsula.
All right, what else do you see going on in Port Covington?
This is actually incredible. If you have not been down here lately,
you got to get down here and see how.
Or what else do you know about
how they're building? This is definitely Baltimore has lost population, but they are definitely not a dying city.
And look over there is
this is a city rising.
That's the Hanover Bridge that goes into Cherry Hill, so we're not all that removed from Cherry Hill.
Yeah. And remember, everyone, check out our things, including. And look at the water.
You're saying that they are going to build a casino in Port Covington? I didn't hear that. I mean, Baltimore Peninsula. That's what you heard, Ara? Ara doesn't speak all the time. Ara, did you hear anything about a main contractor pulling out of the port of the Baltimore Peninsula deals yesterday or the last couple of days?
No. Last I read, Turner Construction was still on as the lead contractor for the new office block. They even posted a drone video 2 days ago. If they pulled out, I don't know. Her roommate works for the city, and she hasn't said shit. Maybe check their Instagram. Or check my phone if you're nervous. We think we're good.
Okay. I thought I had heard that. Okay, keep watching this, folks. I'm going to go looking around for news about Baltimore Peninsula. Plank, the guy, Arthur Plank, the fellow who runs Under Armour, wanted to make it into like this incredibly modern city center to draw people from all over the world, because it's a center of a city closed off from the rest of the city, and it would have brought in a lot of money. It still will. They're still going to be great. It still looks pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the Baltimore Banner, if we may. And we may. What do they say? What does the Baltimore Banner say about it? Let's look that up. Ara, do you know what the Baltimore Banner has reported about the lead developer? Ara, what did the Baltimore Banner report about the lead developer? No, you're getting your information not correct. Let me check myself. Baltimore Banner, where are you, Baltimore Banner? Okay. All right. Let's do a quick looking at the article. This is what I talked about yesterday, but I didn't have the context as to what it actually is. We'll watch. This is a video we did last spring here. This podcast did. So New York-based MAG Partners. MAG sounds a little too much like something else. MAGA sounds too much like MAGA. The Baltimore Peninsula ownership is not renewing its contract with MAG. All right. They once wanted to turn it into a sparkling center like akin to Dubai. Then they replaced the original development company in 2022, and they've rebranded it. Okay. It has fallen short of initial expectations, but let's face it, what hasn't? Just a fraction of the vision has been built, but that's okay. There's hope that if we can get a urban-friendly administration, I don't know when that will ever happen, but if we get that, like something akin to Joe Biden, then we can feel better about what the city can do. Okay, that's just the main news. I guess you could say it's struggling with different attempts at rebranding, and they're in another reset. Kevin Plank, sorry I said Arthur. Kevin Plank. However, if you are in the area, you should drive down and take a tour of the Baltimore Peninsula, because you will be shocked. I tell you. There's us walking around. Let's hear us again from last year.
Back here, I give them a call and see if they would allow us to film in there.
We got to go over there eventually because they have. I saw the football field.
Okay. Look how nicely they built this up. They put trees. They have nice bushes. They're really doing a great job here.
Yeah, they're trying for a public
All right, this is
space.
all still there.
Yep.
This is all good.
Trying to have a public
They're trying.
space.
All right, we're going to turn this on the highest speed so that we can watch it. Watch the whole thing through. Yep, you may be shocked that this exists in your fair city. There's Fez walking around, looking at everything. See it? See it, watch it, look it, learn it now. Unbelievable, right? There's a dog. And look at all that space, open space. Beautiful place. Um, um, yeah. So yeah, look at it. Open areas, modern buildings, something that would be really great. A guy running across quickly. This is the Baltimore Peninsula. Skip ahead here some. There's going out. There's fast, walking fast towards the football, the Under Armour. Now we're walking by the Under Armour field. There it is. It was a warm summer day in Baltimore, at the Baltimore Peninsula. Let's get some more. We're walking around to the football field, I think. There it is. There's some more apartments. Construction being done. And there it is. There's wait, what's that? Okay, now we're starting to. Okay, now we're coming upon the Under Armour headquarters with the football field. Looks pretty cool. You can see it from 95 when you're driving by through Baltimore. Look at that. That's the field itself. This is where they test products for what's good on the football field and different safety features, new helmets, shoes. Walking up closer to the field. And this is all in downtown. This is all, yeah, downtown Baltimore on the Baltimore Peninsula, formerly Port Covington. Go ahead here and watch this and see how that goes. Wow. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable stuff here. This is what people were attempting. Now remember, Joe Biden was president when this was really hitting its stride, and then a certain other person took over, and that person is not as friendly as others are when it comes to improving cities such as Baltimore. Specifically, the current MAGA people hate Baltimore. But Baltimore is an American city, you can see. So deal with that, MAGA. All right, now what we'll do is we'll switch gears. We just wanted to catch up on uh, giving the story to about Fort Covington. Now, what we want to do, while we have you all folks here, and some we don't, this is the portion where we will do the NFL games. I'm going to test one of the sounds. I'm not going to mess this one up. We are going to pick tomorrow's games. Ravens aren't playing. All right. Who is playing? Let us go search around the NFL and find who is playing tomorrow and what are the points and who are we going to pick. All right. Who is favored? Who ain't? Who's going anywhere? Who ain't? All right. Week 9. Okay. Well, we might as well look at ESPN. And, oh no, they'll get man. Somebody who isn't going to, who's going to let us use their info, but not strike us. FanDuel. We're old fans of FanDuel. We love FanDuel. FanDuel is where we make our money. And that is who we are going to look at. I say, if you're in Baltimore, you should go wager with FanDuel. And if you don't have their app or you don't want to do it online, you want some fun, head on out to Arundel Live because they have FanDuel there, FanDuel Sportsbook there. Just in time, Fez is walking around the studio and maybe he can stop for a second and throw his 2 cents on the NFL games. Okay, let's share a screen here with them. Okay, here we go. You see this, everybody? All right. This is the NFL schedule for tomorrow. It's like they give you the games, but they don't tell you who's playing. That's the way it is, Marty. That's the way it always has been. People don't realize that. Now, Rush, you can't think that everything is something against you or has some evil underpinning to it. That's just a damn hell of a way to go through life, Rush. Marty, I don't lecture you on how you view things, but I know how the games are set, the point spreads. Yeah, they make these decisions up in May. All right, that was my little side about using True Detectives guys looking at the games. But all right, let's see. Some of these games are boring. Some of these games might be okay. The Falcons can't figure out that dumb team. They're insane. They're playing the Patriots at New England. I just can't see that Atlanta's going to be in that game. The Patriots are 4.5-point favorites, and unless there's something in the news that would give you otherwise, you have to say the Patriots. 65% of the money that's been bet are on the Patriots to cover.
Patriots to cover.
Of the money spread, betting on the money, which is too complicated. Okay. The point spread is 86%. Money is bet on the points. All right. So that's Atlanta at New England, Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're going New England. Okay, now we have Carolina at Green Bay. That's interesting. And, Green Bay is favored by 13.5 at home. Let's look.
I have to get that phone ready.
54% of the people are going with the Packers. Probably because that point spread is high. I am going to go with the Panthers. I know Packers to win, but 13.5 is too much. That's what I always say. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Okay, so it's Carolina at Green Bay. We're picking Carolina because of 13.5 points. Okay, now the next game. Here, let's find a better. How about this? This better? All right, we'll go with this. Okay. It's hard to read from where you are, but this is the best I can do. Denver is at Houston at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Denver, let's see, Houston is favored by 1.5. It's in Houston. I am going to have to pick Houston because it's in Houston. 62% of people are betting on 97% of wagerers are picking Houston to win, but 62% are picking Denver when you do just points. And the points are only 1.5. I don't know how you can do better than, how you can beat a 1.5 point spread. It's in Houston. Okay, the next game is also a 1 o'clock game. It has the Los Angeles Chargers are playing at the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers are favored. Road favorites 9.5. The Titans are at home though, so 99% of the people pick the Chargers to win. 88% bet on the point spread. I am picking Chargers to win and to cover. All right. We're moving on. We're doing great. The Bears are playing the Bengals. That might be interesting. The Bears are road favorites 2.5. I am going to pick the Bengals to win and to cover. So let's see. 99% of the people also pick Cincinnati to win. 74% pick Cincinnati to cover. Good choices. Okay, we get into a really good game. The Colts are at Pittsburgh. The Colts are favored on the road. This game is at 1 o'clock. The Colts are favored by 3.5. And I am going to pick the Steelers at home to win. And so then they definitely cover. The rest of the world, 65% picked Indy to win and 77% to cover.
Who's Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh's playing the Colts. The Colts are favored by 3.5. I'm picking Pittsburgh.
I'm taking.
You're taking the Colts.
I'm taking the Colts.
All right. San Francisco is playing the Giants at 1 o'clock. The New York Giants in New York. 2.5 point favorites, 49ers. I'm taking 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, 89% of
I'm
the.
gonna go back and take Pittsburgh just for points. I think the Colts will win, but it'll be by 3.
89% of the people say the spread. They pick New York. 55% of the people pick 49ers to win.
Well, McCaffrey's back healthy, so I'll say
I'm picking the 49ers to win and to cover.
Okay.
The Vikings are at Detroit. Detroit is favored by 8.5. I'm going to pick
a lot of
points, but I'm picking. Ooh, that is a lot of points. That's hard.
That's a lot of points. I say Detroit's going to win, but I got to pick
All right, so you're
Minnesota.
picking Minnesota. I'm going to go with Detroit to win
By 8
and
and a half.
and Detroit to cover.
Okay.
88% of people think Detroit will cover, and 70%. Wait, yeah. No, 88% feel Detroit will win. 71% feel they'll cover.
I say Detroit will win, but 8.5 is.
I feel Detroit will win and cover.
Okay, I say Detroit will win and not cover.
Okay, we have the Rams are hosting the Saints at 4:06 p.m.
Whatever the points are.
The Rams are favored by 14.5.
Oh.
I'm going to against the Saints. I'm going to pick Rams to win, but fail to cover.
Okay, me too.
So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's a lot of points.
That's too many points. That's a lot.
Okay, in a game that I don't know who would watch at 4 o'clock, the Jaguars are at the Raiders. The Jaguars are favored by 2.5.
I'll take the Jaguars. Raiders are a complete mess.
I'll pick the Jaguars to win and to cover.
Yes.
Here comes an great game, incredible game at 4:26 p.m. Eastern
Yes,
Time. The Buffalo Bills in Buffalo against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 1.5.
Of course, it's in Buffalo, but I'm saying the Chiefs are right high. I'm saying take the Chiefs.
Okay, you're taking the Chiefs to win and to cover at 1.5. Yeah, I guess. I mean, how can you not win and how can you not cover?
Yeah, you're covered.
Nobody wins by one. All right, I'm picking the. Oh man, that's a hard game. I'll pick the Chiefs. That's weird that the Bills at this point of the season to the Chiefs have already turned into underdogs at home.
Yeah, and that
week 9.
And that the Buffalo plays all their hardest games at home.
Okay, now we go to
the scheduling.
8 o'clock game Sunday night. Seattle goes to Washington. Seattle is favored by 3.
I'll take Seattle.
Because of the injuries. What is Seattle's record this year? It must be good.
It's either 5-2 or 5-3, right?
Yes. You are correct, sir. So 100% of people betting on this game are betting both for Seattle to win and Seattle to cover.
Washington has a lot of
Washington has a lot of injuries. The only thing I would say is that it's in Washington and Seattle. That's a lot. That's a lot of travel.
Still, it's only 3 points. So.
Yeah, Seattle.
I'll take Seattle. It's going to be close.
Another weird game. Okay. Monday night, right? We have the Arizona Cardinals against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas is favored by 3.
I'll take Dallas. Arizona's lost like 5 in a row.
I'm going to go with Dallas. I think it'll be close at the beginning, but I think Dallas will pull away.
It's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas. It's prime time. Dallas is looking for a good moment. All right. Any NFL notes you want to throw in, Fez, before we?
Yes. Very important one. My season's been renewed that the Ravens are now back in it.
The Ravens.
That's why,
Fez says the Ravens are back in it.
I want the Steelers lose and we win and we'll be tied in the division.
Oh, we'll be tied in the division, huh?
Oh wait, no, we'll be a half game back in the division.
Oh, that's incredible considering where we were.
Because
Steelers will be 4-5, and we'll be 3-5.
Okay, that's going to be cool.
I think the Ravens are back. They're healthy. They got the players back.
Yeah, the Ravens.
And they'll keep building.
Lamar played great.
Lamar has a 136.7 rating. Even the games he missed, if he continues this, he'll be the MVP.
Lamar's tearing it up. He's back.
Let's
not stumble and start losing these games we should win.
Derrick Henry is rolling again.
Derrick Henry's happy. He's rolling again. What about the Dolphins fired Chris Greer, their general manager?
Had to go. That was a smart move.
Fez says it's a smart move.
They didn't want him doing any more movements, and they're going to have to do some trades because they're going to have to do a complete rebuild. Not a soft build, a complete rebuild because of the terrible roster he put together.
Well, what do you see going forward for the team for the rest of the year? Just
I think they should also
just
triage. Fire Mike Daniel, put either Frank Smith or Anthony Weaver in head coach for the rest of the year, because you don't want this organization and these young players who are trying to develop being developed the wrong way. So I'd say, and you could put Anthony Weaver as head coach and then have Frank Smith call the plays. He called them when he was offense coordinator for Herbert when he had his best year. When that rookie year where he had the rookie of the year. First team all rookie.
Okay, so it looks like the Dolphins will try to make their best out of the rest of the season and probably replace their head coach with somebody who is on staff and maybe make a couple of trades, more of a sell-off probably right before the
yes, they'll trade every player, but it makes no sense. They're not going to trade Jalen Waddle unless they get a first-round pick. They're not going to get a first-round pick, so Jalen Waddle will stay on the team because his contract he doesn't have guaranteed money after next year.
Well, maybe they got rid of Chris Greer because they're planning to do a sell-off, and they didn't want Chris Greer to have all this scorched earth with all those players
that he
picked, or he's loyal to.
Yeah, that's right, true.
So
and another thing is,
so that's probably why they might have gotten rid of him.
It would make no sense in the world to trade one of the best backs in the league, Devin A-Chain, and get what? So you have to pick another running back?
What are you going
to get?
Nobody's going to give up much for running back.
I mean, he's on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best backs. If he got blocks, he's already on pace to have over 1,000 yards in that team, that line, a 5-yard average per carry.
All right. That's true.
And the Ravens are back.
So sit back and enjoy the games tomorrow because
Tom Smith's healthy. On defense, they're healthy. Marlon Humphrey's back. Nate Wiggins is back. I think he was banged up. Kyle Hamilton is at full strength. Roquan Smith's back. They're the Ravens are going to be the still dark horse, but they're going to the Super Bowl.
As a dark horse
they're going to the Super Bowl.
They're coming back.
There wasn't any rust on them.
Ain't no rust on Lamar.
All
right, everybody. We say good night, good afternoon, good evening, and enjoy. And we'll see you at the next episode. Like, subscribe, share, watch, and F MAGA. And good night. good evening. I mean, good afternoon.